Hi, I'm Carolyn Gage, and I want to talk a little bit about a historic production that is going to be going up in New York City in February. But first, I want to tell you a little bit of the history behind it. The play is Georgia and the Butch, and it all started with a collection of letters and the publication of those letters, and that's this book. Maria Chabot, Georgia O'Keeffe, Correspondence 1941 to 1949, and it's 500 pages. This is 10 years of letters between the famous artist Georgia O'Keeffe and a young butch lesbian, Maria Chabot. I felt like these letters were a record of a significant relationship that had been written out of history, and I wanted to adapt the letters into a dramatic work. So that was the summer of 2022. So I read them. As you can see, these are my notes, these ones at the top. And a friend of mine, who is a New York producer and a playwright, Ria T. DeLulo, happened to be visiting up in Maine, and I asked her if she would read the first draft with me, she being Maria and me being Georgia. And I asked her actually because I had secretly been thinking, oh gosh, Ria should be Maria. I don't know if I told her that, but that had been in my mind for several months. Anyway, we read the first draft, and when we got to the end, she looked up and she said something like, "What did I just hear?" Because it was a first draft, and also because this is a story that's so disturbing in so many ways. That's what makes it dramatic. And that question, what did I just hear, was the foundation of a really wonderful collaboration where I think the two of us were trying to figure out what was that? What is this? What was that relationship, and what is it we're going to do with it? She offered to read the letters and make suggestions, and she did. These little side tabs, that's her stuff. These are mine. And I took her suggestions and tried to work them in the best I could, but she was really a marvelous co-curator of the letters that went into this. So anyway, we decided to do a Zoom reading, and that was January 2023. And we did two readings, actually, and for a combined audience of over 800 people, which, in the world of Zoom, that's kind of phenomenal. And Zibby Wilder, who is writing the official biography of Maria Chabot, joined us online to talk about Maria, who is her great-great-aunt. And so January 2023. Now, 2 years later, Ria and her theater company, The Skeleton Represents, or The Skeleton Rep for short, are producing Georgia and the Butch in New York City in a theater space called The Tank. And dream come true, Ria is playing the role of Maria, and she's working with two other actors, Gail Schaefer and Sheila Weymouth. So if you want to know more about the play, I have made some short videos about it from the readings 2 years ago, and I'm going to put in those links below. Ria is fundraising for the show currently, and all the donations are tax deductible. I will put the links and the information about that below also. Please come and see it. The dates are February 25th through March 14th. I'll put the specific dates below. Please help us get the word out. This is a play with powerful butch representation in a town and an industry that has been tough on lesbians in general and on butches in particular. It's a really important play. So please help us reach our fundraising goals, and also help come see it. Tell all your friends to come see it in New York. Thank you.